Now the second property is distributive property. Vector product also follows distributive property. Vector product also follows distributive property. Vector A, when multiplied with sum of two vectors, it will give A cross B plus A cross C. This is the distributive property. Third property, when two vectors are perpendicular, then the vector product gives product of their magnitude. Product of their magnitude. So here perpendicular means theta is 90 degree. So if theta is 90, that means A dot A cross B is equals to AB sin 90 n cap. So this is AB n cap. N cap is giving only the direction of the result. So this magnitude of product of their magnitude is perpendicular to both these vectors. You can see that this cross product is always containing a vector sign. You are not going to get only magnitude. In vector product you are always going to get vector quantity. So if I apply this on orthogonal unit vectors I cap, j cap, k cap, I cap, j cap and k cap are mutually perpendicular. So I cross j, I cross j is equals to, now you can see this vector is perpendicular to both these. That means I cross j, you can see I, j, k are mutually perpendicular. So if I multiply I cross j, that means k is perpendicular to I cross j. So the result will be I into I, j, that is 1 into 1. I will solve it. 1 into 1 sin 90 and perpendicular to both these is k cap. Unit vector is again here. Here also n cap is unit vector, here k cap is also unit vector. This is perpendicular to both these given vector. So the result is 1 into 1, sin 90 is 1. So this is k cap. Similarly, now if I will move like this, then j cross k cap is again 1 and k cross I cap is also equals to j cap. So you must notice j cross k is equals to I cap. You must know this formula. But here again you can ask, if I will going to change these unit vectors order, that is if I am writing j cross I, what you will going to get? You are not going to get k cap. Why? Because vector product never follows commutative property. J cross I is not equals to I cross j, but instead it equals to A cross B is equals to minus times B cross A. That means J cross I, if I am reversing the direction, then it will become minus K cap. Similarly, K cross J will give minus I cap, and I cross K is going to give minus J cap. So be careful about this. If you are following I, J, K cap, I cap, J cap, K cap order in the same order, then it will be positive values. If you are reversing any vectors, if you are reversing the direction, then it is negative vectors, because vector product does not follow commutative property. Now the fourth property, when two vectors are parallel, when two vectors are parallel, then their vector product is always 0. In the scalar product, you have obtained that when two vectors are perpendicular, their scalar product is 0. But here, when two vectors are parallel, then their vector product is always 0. If they are parallel, then theta is 0. Now, A cross B, if A and B are parallel, A, B, sine 0, and this is n cap. Sine 0 is 0. So it is, you can write 0 or 0 vector. That is no problem. So A cross B is equals to 0. In reverse, in converse form, if the vector product of two vectors is 0, then both the given vectors are parallel. If the dot product is 0, then it is, if the dot product is 0, then both the vectors are perpendicular. Now applying this for self vector, self product, A cross A square sine 0 n cap, this is again 0. So self product in case of vector product is always 0. Now applying for unit orthogonal vector, I cross I, 1 into 1 sine 0 n cap, this is again 0. Similarly, J cross J is 0, K cross K is 0. This is in case of vector product. Self product is always 0, whereas in case of scalar product, self product gives you a value. This is all about the properties. One property left that I will discuss now.